At the NNU Film School, our philosophy is that we need kids working at a very high level of production in both the film and television industries. That means network quality television and theatrical quality film. We make movies, whether it's for TV or film for the theater. We make movies, that's what we teach. As a department, we do 4 major projects a year. And these are student-driven. They design them and pitch them to the faculty. And we do those projects which will challenge the students, force them to learn new skills, force them to solve new problems, and give them ever greater experience in the industry. And somebody said, let's do a submarine movie. And I instantly saw the challenges involved in building a realistic submarine set and then filming it such that it looked like a theatrical film, something you'd see in a movie.
About 4 weeks ago, we came up with the overall structure for the submarine, and we had to start by building a platform. After we got the platform built, we had to get a fulcrum point. So what that is a wooden power pole. Then we put the power pole down, and then we put the platform on top of the power pole. After that, we secured the platform to the power pole. Then from there, we built the frame. So like the support beams for the curved walls. Then after that, we could just start like painting and putting all the props inside of the submarine.
The story we're telling is a very human story. It's about a moral, it's a true story about a moral decision that submariners had to make on December 7th, 1941, after the Pearl Harbor attack.
On this current shoot, I am the production designer, so I'm in charge of wardrobe and the set and the props. So basically, I've really helped construct the entire set, and we've chosen color palette, just a bunch, like all the little details, like that's really my department. And so this is the radio room. We've had to manufacture a bunch of things that kind of look like they are authentic. Yeah, and so we had to go shopping for a lot of just kind of old looking 1940s time period stuff, and so that was fun. Like I said, I'm in charge of wardrobe, and we have a part where they have the portal like open, and so the sailors are gonna get wet, and I have to make sure that they're dry for every scene, and so that could be potentially problematic, but hopefully that goes well.
We auditioned widely for talent. One of the things we do in directing classes, we learn how to find talent, how to hold a casting call, how to hold rehearsals, and so forth. So we advertised it widely. We got a lot of response from the community, actors coming in to audition, and from that narrowed it down. So almost all of the actors, I think all but 2, came from outside the school. Then we'll invent the tactics, sir. We'll make up the training. We'll design better weapons.
Why are you so anxious? to kill civilians. I'm not! I'm not. I'm anxious to do what I swore to do when I put on this uniform. Destroy an enemy that wants to destroy us. Besides, there's nothing innocent about transporting war supplies. It's a military action.
Captain.
It's beautifully written. Arnie Triad wrote the script, and yeah, it definitely gives you a feeling of being on the ship and what the men had to go through during that time in history. Oh, it's beautiful. You actually feel like you really are on a submarine. It is the coolest thing, with the water coming down from the top, and just the look of everybody in uniform and all the gadgets and stuff around it. Literally takes you back in time. It's fun. Every time we get through with the shoot, no matter how well it goes, everybody all applauds after the shoot is over with, and you can just see that everybody's interested in making it the best it can possibly be.
No, we're not done.
If all we did was build the set, it was worth it, because they learned so much just in set construction, set design, how to make things look realistic, how to distress it, on and on and on and on. As well as having to go out in the world and find all the set dressing, all the gauges and steering wheels and everything that had to go into it. All of that was worth it. Shooting the film that we shot made it that was just icing on the cake, that we actually got to shoot a movie. But now we're using that same set for my directing class, where every member of the class has to direct their own scene in the sub. And so they have to solve a lot of the cinematic problems and lighting and camera angles and so forth.
Article 22, the London President Roosevelt just canceled Article 22.
My philosophy in the 11 years that I've been here is that we will do the biggest, best, greatest things that we can possibly do. And we have done that historically in the past. This is not the end of what we do here. We make movies. That's what we do here. Whether it's for TV or theater, we make movies. And to the extent that the students are willing to do that, we'll continue doing that.
Getting stuff in your cage and go home.